is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What is good, YouTube? I didn't forget you guys. I come to y'all with another video. We're going to talk about one of the last awards. Tomorrow will be Defensive Player of the Year as the season starts. But right now, we're going to talk about the Sixth Man of the Year. This is an award that was really difficult. It's a lot of teams that's loaded. Like I told you guys, it was a lot of good free agents that's not even in the NBA anymore. They had to go overseas. And the players that did make a team, at the end of the day, a lot of these teams are more loaded because of the talent that you can have now in the G League, Summer League, and even the people that's already in the league and the young people taking their spot. It's a lot of players that's available. And this list was probably the hardest award that I had, honestly, besides scoring champion. But I'm just going to go through my honorable mentions first, and I'm going to tell you my top five. Then I'm going to tell you the guy that I really think going to win this award. One of the honorable mentions, Austin Rivers. Now, Austin Rivers is not a popular person. People love to hate him. People love to trash talk him. But he can actually play. He's a guy that they need to play well because they traded Marcin Gortat for a guy that can play both positions. Austin Rivers is good on the ball and off the ball. And Bradley Beal and John Wall has had an injury history, and they're going to need somebody to really score and facilitate that ball to a decent percentage of the time that they're gone or even on the bench. Now, he's coming off a career high year last year where he was starting and going in and out of the lineup, but he eventually had his best season under Doc Rivers. Now, one thing I definitely say is his ability to shoot threes and get to the paint and kick out to shooters is just good enough in what they need. He's going to put up a lot of numbers because of injuries, and he's going to put up a lot of numbers because they need him to play both positions, which gives him a good chance of putting up numbers. And if you put up numbers, that's how you get the award. Terry Rozier, he's an honorable mention because I don't really see him making really that many points unless injuries happen. And if somebody gets injured, most likely he'll start. So even though I like Terry Rozier and I'm a Celtics fan, I don't really see him putting up 12, 14 points, 15 points to really have a chance to win an award. With Kyrie Irving healthy coming into preseason and training camp and now the regular season, he's going to want to play as many minutes as he can because he's young and he's trying to chase the MVP, and he's still trying to prove his doubters and haters wrong. And they have other guards like Marcus Smart that can eat into those minutes too. So I don't really see Terry Rozier having enough opportunity to put up double-digit numbers consistently at a high level to really get the award. Fred VanVleet, same case with him. They got Kyle Lowry. They cut his minutes. But the way they play, Fred VanVleet not going to be able to put up enough numbers to really, at the end of the day, win this award. Now, he could have won it last year, but it wasn't as deep as it is this year with a lot of talent around. But I think Fred VanVleet will give you about 9-2, 9-3, and that should be good enough to be, to get some votes. But if you don't have a better increase of what he did last year, even getting more minutes won't really help because he's still going to have to put in the ball. And with Kyle Lowry and Serge Ibaka, Jonas Valanciunas, Kawhi Leonard on this court, and even Danny Green is a guy that's been shooting a lot in preseason, Fred VanVleet that eats into his minutes. And then you got to remember they still got OG and other guards on this team that's going to want minutes too. So that hurts Fred VanVleet's chance of actually getting it because like DeLon Wright and other guys on this roster. Wesley Matthews, I know a lot of people won't even think about this guy being on this list, but he technically will be their best guy off the bench. Now that Doncic and Harrison Barnes will be starting, that makes them bigger and harder to guard because they all can shoot. And then it puts them in a bad situation because you got DeAndre Jordan in the paint. You got Dennis Smith Jr., a high-speed guy. Obviously, handling the ball at the point guard position would put a lot of pressure on the defense. So at the end of the day, I think Wesley Matthews is going to get a lot of easy looks. A lot of people not going to really plan or game plan for him because, he's just going to be a role player at this point. And he used to be a better player. He used to be a guy you can get the ball a lot, even in isolation. Now he's going to be a guy that if you're not paying attention, you're not watching, he's going to light you up and give you 12 to 15, sometimes 20-point games because he's just going to do the little things. And that's what a veteran and a guy that's fighting to stay in the league should do. Even though they are paying him a lot of money, he's still going to get a lot of minutes and he's still going to be valuable if this team plans to win. Other than that, I like him. Let's get into the top four. Bobby Portis. Now, this is a guy that a lot of people sleep on. He's going to get a lot of minutes. I like that they have Robert Lopez. I like that they have Lauri Markkanen. I like that they have Wendell Carter. But Bobby Portis put in work. He can really score that basketball. He's a guy just like Wesley Matthews that you really have to watch because he can kill you from the three. He can kill you from the mid range. He can kill you for effort and hustle. He's going to do little petty things that's annoying, little petty things that you have to pay attention to, because if you don't, he's going to make his impact last. And it's just doing the simple things that a lot of other players refuse to do, and that's what's going to help him get minutes, and that's what's going to help his case of putting up numbers. And remember, only reason I put him over Wes Matthews because Wes Matthews, his best attribute is scoring. He's not a great defender anymore. Bobby Portis can still get you 12, 13, 14 points, will also give you rebounds, also can give you blocks, and he also can shoot a decent percentage from the field and decent percentage from three. So he has more ways to put up more numbers, and more numbers do help you win this award. And they're going to have a team that can possibly make the playoffs. So that's going to help him too in the Eastern Conference because they have new weapons. They have a team that Coach Hoiberg finally gets and likes. So I think Bobby Portis, the thing that's going to help his case is that he can put up more numbers, and that's going to have him get a chance to win the award. Number three is going to surprise a lot of people, Tyreke Evans. I wanted to have him higher, but I really want to know his impact. With Darren Collison starting and they have other guards on this roster, and Victor Oladipo has the ball in his hands a lot, which means Tyreke Evans' best thing is that he can handle the ball and create his own shot and create shots for others. I think this team going to get the ball out of his hands a little bit too much, and they're going to make him play off the ball a lot. And if he does that, that's not when he is at his best, and that's not when he's at his effectiveness. So if he had the ball in his hands a lot, say if Darren Collison got injured and then he came off the bench and they needed him to run that second unit, they needed him to go out there and give them points every time he's going against other second units. Tyreke Evans can light you up. When he was starting last year, he gave you 19, 5, and 5 almost. And that just shows you that he has a lot left in the tank, and this is a good pickup. But if he's not getting majority of the minutes with the ball in his hands, Tyreke Evans is less effective. So I think that really hurted his case for actually winning this Sixth Man of the Year award. Is that he's on a team that's gonna get up and down. Yeah, he's on a team that they needed him because they needed a guy that create their own shot and really help run the offense. But will he have the ball in his hands enough to play to his strong suit? If not, it's gonna be a decent season for him, but not good enough to win Rookie of the Year. Now the guy I wanted to pick number one is Lou Williams. He's going to be a guy that's going to always be in this list. He's always going to have opportunities to win this award because they utilize him so much. He gets a lot of minutes, which inflates his stats good enough to where at the end of the day he's going to be in running for this award. So last year he was able to average 22 points a game. That's very difficult to do, but if you get the minutes and the touches that he gets, it's hard to beat him for this award. But the guy I pick is, you probably know now, is Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder is a guy that has looked fantastic in preseason, getting those Russell Westbrook minutes while he's recovering from his injuries, hitting the stop and pop jumper, having confidence in that pull-up spot up three, having confidence in getting to the basket, getting to the free throw line, and finishing around the rim. The best thing about him is he has become such a better playmaker under this OKC offense because it's more minimalized and marginalized. You're just making simple passes and simple moves. Like if you go set a screen, you know just to pull up for that jumper. If they set the screen, go under, you know to pull up for the three. If they set that screen, you know to get to the basket, lob it up to Steven Adams or kick it out to Paul George. And the fact that he's going to be playing a lot of minutes, I just feel like he's going to have a chance to score a lot of points while getting a decent amount of assists, while also being able to impact the game to help them win a lot. They always say when Russell Westbrook goes on the bench, they have no help. They have nobody that can really carry the team. And then the Shooter done showed, even in Atlanta, help being a starting point guard in the East, making the playoffs as a starting point guard, and having a decent series, a great series for his standards against John Wall. That lets you know that Dennis Schroeder has a load of confidence. And he's getting his money, and he's going to get a lot of minutes because Russell Westbrook is still healing from his injury, which can inflate his stats and give him a huge opportunity to win this award. And he's most likely going to help this team make the playoffs. And I can't say the same thing about the Clippers, which did make the playoffs last year, even though Lou Williams had hit one of his best seasons ever. So at the end of the day, I just feel like Dennis Schroeder going to give you the rebounds. He's going to give you a decent percentage from the field because the offense is so simple. And I feel like he's going to get more assists than Lou Williams too, while also giving a high number of points because they're going to really need him a lot, especially if he's going against the second unit players. He's going to torch them all the time, whether he has Steven Adams or even Nerlens Noel. The offense is going to be so easy for him to do, and it's going to be helping his numbers too. So I think Dennis Schroeder is one of the best trades this offseason, giving him an opportunity to go to a team that has a chance to go to the Western Conference Finals and a team that a lot of people are predicting to go in the top 5. And if he can go in there and play the same game he played when he was in Atlanta and have that confidence when he was a starter, and he has maturity and he knows how people are going to guard him, he knows how people are going to play him because he's been in the league for a while. I think this is the time that he actually finally gets that Sixth Man of the Year award, and the only person that's going to really stop him is Lou Williams to me. If Lou Williams have another 20 to 22, 23 points a game, it's going to be hard to deny him Sixth Man of the Year. But they have a lot of guards and a lot of people that can play in that Clippers team that they're going to have to cut into his minutes a lot. And Lou Williams has never been the most efficient guy. So I think that's one thing that can really work in Dennis' favor is that he's going to take a lot of easier shots because of the system. So let me know what you guys think. Who you think will win Sixth Man of the Year? Let me know who y'all top 5 players that can possibly win this award. Let me know if I'm underrating somebody, overrating somebody, or you disagree with the whole list. Let me know if you like the list. Like to show support. Check out my Facebook page, AnalysisPlayground.com. Link will be in the description and comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, AnalysisPlayground.com. Link will be in the description and comment section below. Like on there to show support. Check out my website, AnalysisPlayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Also check out my Spreadshirt. There you can find shirts, sweaters, hoodies, water bottle, phone cases, even pillowcases. You can find all of that on my Spreadshirt. It will be available, and if you want to purchase anything off the website, from the Spreadshirt, or if you want to purchase just a regular t-shirt that I have available on my Facebook page, you can message me on my Facebook page and I can get a shirt sent out to you, whether it's the ones I wear. It actually, honestly and truthfully, I got images on my Facebook page. You can change the color of the shirt. You can change the logo in the color of the shirt, but the logo has to be the same. But you can change the color of the shirt and the logo, or even both. But those type of shirts will be only available on my Facebook page right now. But if you want to buy a sweater, hoodie, or certain t-shirts, I do have them available on my Spreadshirt. But also, like I said, check out my Facebook page. If you like watching the videos on Facebook, it's easier for you, or you go on there a lot more. That's what my Facebook page is for. And if you want to check out the other accessories and things, check out my Spreadshirt. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. And let me know who you guys think will be the Sixth Man of the Year for 2018-19 season.